Everyone, today we will discuss about differential binary phase shift keying. The aim of this experiment, study and analysis of differential binary phase shift keying modulator and demodulator. So we are using a Scientech kit. Okay, so as you can observe here, this is the Scientech kit. In this particular Scientech kit, you can observe this is the ASK modulator and this is the ASK demodulator. Okay, likewise another circuit or block diagram, that is BPSK modulator and BPSK demodulator. And now differential binary phase shift keying modulator as well as the demodulator. Okay, then at last FSK modulator as well as FSK demodulator. So we can perform 4 experiments with the help of this particular kit. Okay, and in the left side you can observe this is the data generation. So in this particular data generation you can observe there are different number of bits are there. So this is the on off key. With the help of this 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit. Okay, likewise you can rotate the you can generate the data. Okay, likewise the bottom of that particular part here the data clock signals will be there. Okay, so these data clock signals, again here we can use the on off keying. Okay, with the help of this you can observe, you can increase the frequency of the clock signal, that is 2 kilohertz, 4 kilohertz, 8 kilohertz, 16 kilohertz. Okay, so from this you can use 2, 4, 8 and 16. Likewise you can increase the frequency of the clock signal. Okay, so now today's experiment is differential binary phase shift keying modulator as well as the demodulator. Okay, so before start I just want to introduce, like we are having mixed domain oscilloscope, that is MDO. Okay, so the specialty of this particular instrument, this is the Tektronix. Okay, as I previously so many times I informed regarding this. Okay, and you can observe here it is the 100 megahertz, at the same time 2.5 gigahertz frequency we can observe. Okay, and with the apart from these analog and digital waveforms, we can also observe the spectrum waveforms. So with the help of this particular set, okay, you can observe here the RF section will be there, that is the radio frequency. Okay, so these RF section, with the help of this we can easily observe the spectrum waveforms also. Okay, so let us perform. Okay, and these are the different channels ports. Okay, so you can observe this is the first channel, channel A and channel B. Okay, so channel A I am going to connect with the so before start connect with this particular kits. Okay, so before start the differential binary phase shift keying modulator, you can observe here we can use the 1-bit encoding. Okay, then first data 8-bit data we can generate with the help of 2 kilohertz frequency. Okay, and these data generate with the 2 kilohertz frequency, it's given to the 1-bit encoding. Okay, as you know this is the circuit diagram. Okay, then it will be given to the differential circuit. So differential circuit, it is the combination of both logic circuit as well as the delay. Okay, so this logic circuit, okay, so this is the combination of XOR gate as well as the delay. Okay, we can provide. Okay, so now you can observe, as previously told, if you are 1-bit encoding, that is the non-return zero bipolar signal. Okay, so with the help of this signal, first what happened, whatever data we are going to provide with the help of 8-bit data, 2 kilohertz frequency, that input I am going to first observe. Okay, whether it is how it will be visible or not. Okay, so I am using the channel 2. Okay, so now you can observe in this particular mixed domain oscilloscope. Okay, you can observe we can use the, okay, I will just on off this menu off. Okay, now you can use you can observe here we can observe the square waveform. Okay, that is the clock signal. Okay, now here you can observe it is a run and stop button will be there. Okay, so that is the specialty for mixed domain oscilloscope. You can running screen or running waveform you can stop and you can observe the reading properly. Okay, so this is the waveform we can observe the initial input. Okay, so you can observe this is the initial input for our waveform. Okay, now the same thing again another channel. Okay, this is the another channel I am going to use. Now we can compare with the differential circuit output. Okay, so channel 1 I am connected with the differential circuit output. You can observe here. Okay, I connected this one as a differential circuit output. Okay, now you can observe the screen. Okay, the channel 1, this is shows the channel 1, this shows the differential circuit output, and channel B, okay, that is shows the original input sequence. Okay, so now the concept is like, now you can just compare the channel 1, that is the differential circuit output, that is our original output now. Okay, after original output in the sense like initially channel 2 was the input sequence signal, original sequence. Okay, but we are using here differential modulator or differential circuit we are using. So with the help of differential encoded circuit, we can remove the noise from this particular signal. Okay, and after that channel 1, okay, this is the channel 1. With the help of this particular channel, you can observe this is the original after the differential circuit output. Okay, so now in this concept, especially for the differential circuit differential binary phase shift keying, we are going to modulate with the sine carrier signal only the differential circuit output. Okay, so you can observe in this particular circuit diagram here, you can observe this is the particular logic circuit output or differential circuit output. This circuit, it is provide to the mixer. At the same time, the sine carrier signal also we can provide to the carrier signal. Okay, so now the channel now I can use channel 1, the differential channel 1 I can use as a sine carrier signal, and channel 2 I can use as a differential circuit output. So you can observe here. Okay, channel 1, this is a sine carrier signal, and channel 2, that is the our differential circuit output. Okay, so now you can observe this is our channel 1. Okay, channel 1 is the sine carrier signal, channel 2 is the differential circuit output. Okay, now you can observe, now I am going to connect the channel 2, channel 1, connect with the differential circuit output with the original our differential circuit input with the differential circuit output. Okay, so the differential binary phase shift keying output. Okay, so now you can just check. Okay, so channel 2 I am connect with the differential binary phase shift keying output. Channel 1 I am connected with the differential circuit output. Okay, now you can observe the waveforms. Okay, you can just stop the screen and now you can zoom it. Okay, it will be more clear. Okay, so channel 1, this is shows the differential circuit output. Channel 2, it is shows the DBPSK modulator output. Okay, so this is the output of DBPSK modulator output. Okay, so that concept also you can observe here. Okay, so again the same theory we can use based on the zeros and ones. Okay, based on zeros and ones, it can change the phase shift. Okay, or it can change the angle. Okay, that angle we can observe here. Okay, you can just observe. I will just scroll down this particular channel 1 and channel 2, and you can easily analyze now. Okay, when the phase shifts will be changed, okay, you can observe. Okay, based on the input sequence of zeros and ones, it can change the phase. Okay, so that is the theory behind the DBPSK differential binary phase shift keying modulator. Okay, so this is the concept of DBPSK modulator. Now we will look out the DBPSK differential binary phase shift keying demodulator concept. Okay, so as I told, like first whatever output of DBPSK, okay, that DBPSK output we can use as the input sequence. Okay, so it is, you can observe in this particular connection, DBPSK input we can provide to the mixer. Okay, at the same time we can provide to the sine carrier signal. Now here we can observe what is the output of first we can observe what is the output of mixer. Okay, this particular mixer. Then we can observe the what is the output of integrator. Okay, then we can observe the what is the output of threshold comparator. Okay, then again we are using here in the demodulator part differential BPSK. Okay, in differential BPSK demodulator, you can observe here in the receiver part, we can observe, we can also use the differential decoded circuit. Okay, so like same differential circuit whatever you are using as a encoded, likewise we can use as a decoded output. Okay, so first one by one we can observe. Okay, so first channel 1 we can connect the sine carrier signal, everyone knows. Okay, so I am not repeat this. Now we need to, what is the output of this differential binary phase shift keying output, okay, or differential binary phase shift keying modulator output, when it will be modulate with the sine carrier signal, what is the output? So that output we can observe here. Now I am connected with the differential binary phase shift keying mixed with the or modulate with the sine carrier signal, and it is the output we are going to observe. Okay, so you can observe this is the channel 1 output. Okay, it is like a some we cannot say it's a some particular wave. Okay, it is not a universally decide any wave. Okay, but we can say some distortion signals or some type of signals it generate. Okay, so here our information will be there, so we cannot avoid or we cannot easily neglect this particular signal. Okay, so again this particular this output of mixer we can provide to the integrator. Okay, now the major concept of integrator, if you are observing the integrator output now, okay, you can observe integrator circuit we are using. Okay, so DBPSK output with sine carrier signal modulate with this. Okay, it's provide to the integrator. Okay, so now you can observe the integrator. Now what is the role of integrator? It integrates the both high frequency carrier signal as well as the low frequency carrier signal. So this is the original output of integrator. Okay, so integrator we can say it's a completely distortion output or some completely some another type of signals we can observe here. Okay, so the concept is like we cannot avoid this particular signal also. So concept of integrator, it can integrates the both high frequency carrier signal and low frequency carrier signal. High frequency carrier signal in mathematically we can say center frequency plus the output frequency. Low frequency carrier signal like we can say center frequency minus output frequency signal. Okay, so this is the output of integrator. Now we are using here threshold comparator. So integrator output we can provide to the threshold comparator. So you can observe here this is the output of threshold comparator. Now this the role of threshold comparator. Okay, you can observe in the screen. Okay, we will observe some square wave pulses we are generating here. Okay, with the help of threshold comparator. So the role of threshold comparator, it can compare with the original input sequence. Okay, so original input sequence we will observe from the DBPSK as a input. Okay, so that signal that original input sequence compare with the threshold integrator output. Okay, and after that we will observe as a threshold comparator output. Okay, so threshold comparator output we can say it's a square wave pulses, but it is not our original input sequence signal. Okay, so original input sequence signal how we can generate, again we are in the particular circuit. You can observe we should use the differential decoded circuit. Okay, this is the differential decoded circuit. After that only we will get the original output. Okay, or original our demodulator output. Okay, so this is whenever you can use the differential decoded output. Okay, as a decoded if you are using in the receiver, then only we will get the our original input sequence. Now the output of differential circuit output in the receiver you can observe this is our original modulated signal. Okay, so this is you can observe this is our original demodulator signal. Okay, so now you can observe this is our original demodulated signal. Fine. So now our input sequence and these particular input, okay, that should be same. Okay, so this is the output of differential binary phase shift keying demodulator. Okay, and this is the circuit. This is the waveform for the differential binary phase shift keying demodulator output. Now these particular output waveform, whether it is equal or not, that we can compare with the our input sequence. Okay, so that